vloggers, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do just kind of a small, somewhat brief summary of my experiences with Pokemon Arceus. I had gotten the game on my 19th birthday because, funny enough, it came out on my birthday on January 28th, and my boyfriend, being the best ever, got it for me for pre-release, which I love more than anything. And I think I said in my previous video, or my Pokemon card opening, that I would do a little review on what I think of the game, because why not? I don't really have much to post on this channel except for Pokemon card openings, which you guys don't mind at all, and I don't mind at all either. And also because with the job that I'm working right now, they sell Pokemon cards, if you didn't know. They also have a YouTube channel, and hopefully sometime within the future that I'm working with them, I will open some cards for their channel. So be sure to go subscribe to them. I'll put their link in the description. But yes, I thought, I don't have my regular glasses. These are my nighttime glasses because it's currently almost 7 p.m. as I'm making this. But yes, let's talk about the game. So, I'm not finished with the game technically. Basically, with Pokemon, you get to a point to where you need to collect the entire Pokédex, or, you know, something along those lines. I pretty much have done that. I've defeated, I think, pretty much the storyline, aside from getting, like, Arceus and a couple of the legendaries. Like, I still need, I think it's Tornadus that I still need. I tried to get him once, but they're kind of complicated to do so. Garantina, I think you need the completed Pokédex for that, which I've been trying to do, but it's kind of complicated, which we'll get into in a moment. And then Shaman is another one that you need to defeat Pokemon Sword or Shield, which technically I'm almost done with that, so we could do that and then get Shaman, even though I don't know how to do requests like that. And then there's the other requests that you have to do on that as well. So before we get into kind of the more tedious kind of things about the game, I will just say that it's a good start for a game that's branching out their options of Pokemon. Give or take that we've gotten remakes of games, and how kind of like their counterparts are the same, just with different Pokemon. So like X and Y, or Sun and Moon, or Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Ultra Sun and Moon, and Sword and Shield, and, you know, all of that yada yada. Basically, how you kind of get different legendaries and somewhat of the different Pokemon that are not in the same region, which is probably the only thing I like about it. Like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that came out this year, I think, or came out last year? No, this year, right? I don't know, something along those lines. I don't know dates or such, but yes. So I do like the fact that they did their very best to kind of branch out how they wanted their Pokemon games, how they started very, like, way before they knew, way before, kind of like in the ancient times of Pokemon. So like where the Pokeballs kind of look like, you know, the Pokeballs are very old and open like little chest thingies, you know, they got a little clip-on to open and close, you know, and how they, you know, figured out that, you know, Arceus was the creator of all Pokemon, and, you know, again, there are still the, you know, the bad guys that try to take over the Pokemon. So, like, in this game, it is Volo, who, you know, we all know that the bad guys try to pretend to be your best friend, and then in the end, they're like, yes, I have the power to control this Pokemon, and I will have your head, type of thing. So, I don't know. It surprised me that Volo was the enemy in this game, because he tried to send Garantina after you, type of thing. Pretty cool surprise. And then you have the Bandit Sisters. Is that who they are? The Bandit Sisters, who are generated around the entire Hisuian region about, you know, the battle, because they're kind of like the only trainers. And then, you know, you catch Pokemon, you gotta update the professor. Yeah, and there's entirely different, you know, regions or places to go to catch Pokemon, and you live in a village, which is pretty cool. I also like the fact that you can collect satchels to get some points, and you can use those points to buy stones and whatnot, which is perfect. Which I think is pretty cool because there's this little item called Linking Cord, which you can use that you don't need to use trading to evolve your Pokemon, which I think is a cool concept. And I do like that you're able to also ride on Pokemon in this game, like Braviary, Sneasler, Weirdeer, and Ursaluna, which I got my comments about those. And okay, don't get me wrong. I like what they did when they tried to branch out their options. But some of the new Pokemon they have, and some of the new kind of forms that they have, I kind of don't like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the Hisuian. Okay, most of the designs, I love the Hisuian forms, like Hisuian, Sneasel, and Growlithe, and Arcanine, and Lilligant's pretty cool. Braviary's pretty cool. Who else is there? And, you know, all of that, which is cool. I like the option that they can also change the forms of Palkia and Dialga. However, they are not that cool, in my opinion. Everyone's opinion is completely different when it comes to the different forms of Lugia and Palkia with their special, you know, little ball things that you attach to them and they change forms. That's on you. This is just my opinion. I personally don't like how they look. Honestly, it makes them look a little bit weird, if not kind of statue-like, as if they weren't meant to be, like, alive, which technically they're not supposed to because, you know, whatever. But yes, but I do adore the fact that they finally added Shaman to a game. I don't know if they have added Shaman before in any of the other Pokemon games, because I personally never owned all the very old ones, like Yellow, Gold, you know, blah, all that shit, all the way in the old ones. Because I adore Shaman. I think Shaman is probably, aside like Deoxys and Jirachi and, you know, I think Shaman is also very top of my legendaries of who I love. So I'm so glad they added her and that you are able to get her, because I adore Shaman so much. But yeah, so while some of the Hisuian forms are cool, let me just say I don't like Ursaluna and I don't like Sneasler. Sneasler looks wrong, first of all. And the name Sneasler, like, you couldn't have come up with something better. But I do like the fact of being able to get the Hisuian regions and the original forms in the time distortions, which is a cool concept of getting, like, a whole bunch of, like, rare Pokemon, which is really cool in my opinion. Like, I caught a Cyndaquil and Quilava. Hisuian Typhlosion, also not one of my favorites, because, again, he looks like a fucking emo guy that, that smokes weed. Like, he just looks like a fucking high schooler, and it just doesn't look right. But yeah, I managed to catch Porygon 2, and who else did I catch? What am I thinking of? Oh, regular Sneasel, which is very cool. And I do like the fact that you can also get, like, expensive things in there too, like the shards and the nuggets and stones and whatnot. And I think what's also very cool is the alpha Pokemon. The alpha Pokemon range literally from their first, second, or third, if they have third evolutions, which is pretty cool because most of the third evolutions for most Pokemon, you need, like, a special item, or you need to trade. Like, for Electivire and Rhyperior and Magmortar. I haven't found a Magmortar. I don't know if I'll be able to find one, but I do like the fact that you are able to catch the alpha Pokemon that you need, because that is a cool concept of finishing off the Pokemon, the Pokédex, which is with that. I think one of my favorite concepts in the game is shinies, Because normally with shinies in Pokemon, it's 1 out of like 5,000 chances of finding one in a regular Pokemon game. In this game, you have about a, what was the percentage? 14 something? Like a 14% chance. Chances of shiny Pokemon in Legends Arceus. Yeah, it's like, so 1 out of, yeah, like in regular, so in regular the games it's like 1 out of like 5,000, but in Pokemon Arceus that's 1 every 4,000, which is pretty cool because there's different ways you can get shinies. You can do the mass outbreaks, which is how I've able to find all my shinies, and I'll show you my shinies in a moment. But the mass outbreaks, I think if you complete the Pokédex and buy a shiny charm, they spawn a lot more. I do enjoy the fact that you were able to get a shiny Ponyta, just like, they're like, here you go catch it. That's a request, and you just get to have it, and then, oh, you find shinies elsewhere. I think it's pretty cool, because it's 1 out of every 10 mass outbreak that you go to, a shiny spawns. And I do love that a lot, because I think I've caught like 7 shinies, which I will show you in a minute, and I'll flip the camera around so you can see what my screen looks like, and I'll show you a little bit of how things are going right now. But yes, requests. I do like the fact of the requests that you do for people. It's kind of a cool concept that I don't think that hasn't been done in Pokemon before, but I think some of them do get a bit tedious, like Gone Astray in blank blank blank, when you have to find Zeke's sister Wanda. That is annoying. You've had to do that about 7 different times to find her in the wholly different places, and then you have to go find him in the Icelands, which gets annoying. And then the thing with the wisps are kind of annoying too, unless you don't look it up on where they are located, because the wisps you need to collect in order to get Spirit Tomb, which also is kind of tedious because it's yeah. And God, what's another one? Shit, I think the one where you have to the one where you have to trade off all the different, like, berries and shit back and forth between this buyer and some person, which is annoying, and catching the different combies, which is annoying too, because it's like you have to catch so many of them. Not to mention the fact that, I'm gonna sneeze, hold up. Not to mention the fact that some of them are tedious, because it's like, oh, please show me the completed Pokédex, or, oh, please give me your Pokemon that, you know, I need, and it's like, bro, y'all can't go out and catch them yourself. Like, I get it most of the time, like, oh my god, I'm so traumatized, I got thunderbolted by Luxio. Like, grow some balls, man. Like, I don't want to keep doing your shit for you. It gets fun. Like, when you first play it, it's fun after a while with the requests, but then, you know, over time, when you haven't done them, they get kind of tedious, because you're like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, there's this one of comparing sizes. You needed to catch a Buizel bigger than 2'8", when Buizel are originally like 1 foot tall, or 1.5. So that was pretty impossible to do for a while. So yeah, all in all, I think that is everything aside showing you my shinies, which I'm gonna do in a moment. All in all, it's, I also like the fact that Pokemon, when they notice you, they either chase you or run away. I like that concept, and where they actually are able to chase after you and hurt you, and that you can actually faint from them. I've only done that about maybe twice, but then you lose your satchels and some of your shit that you have, which makes sense. But yeah, all in all, I think I really enjoy what they tried to do. I like how they, explored their options. It's not bad for a first timing with that. I mean, again, I don't know if they've tried it differently before, just because I've played multiple Pokemon games, and most of them kind of have the same concept of just, oh, pick a starter, go out, catch Pokemon, complete the Pokédex, get legendaries, and boom, you're done. This one is has a bit more, like, of a different storyline, which I really like, but, yeah, all in all, it's a very good game, and a very good try of that, and, yeah. The evolution is also pretty cool, too, because they don't like automatically evolve. You can evolve them yourself type of thing, which is cool. But yeah. So I'm gonna show you my shinies and show you what I have in within my you know, Pokemon, and we'll go from there. So yeah. Okay, so here is my. So I think the first one, aside the Ponyta I got, is my shiny Beautifly. I found a shiny Wurmple, and it evolved into a Beautifly. And then we have my Ponyta, my shiny Ponyta, who's all blue and pretty and perfect. No, sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. It's not exactly easy. And then I found a shiny Teddy Ursa. Oops. Excuse me. There we go. I found a shiny Teddy Ursa, which most of the shinies I don't like their colors because they're either green or like a little bit tinted darker or lighter depending on the Pokemon, but they're not very cool. No offense. But there's that one. And then and then I have a shiny, hold on, let me, oops. And then I have, so I have a shiny Cleffa and a shiny Eevee. I was gonna see if I can collect all 8 shiny Eevees so I can get all their evolutions, shiny version, but, oh, yeah, and then I also have a shiny Staraptor and a shiny Barboach that I found, and a shiny Riolu, which his colors are not that good, but yeah, well. These are my boss Pokemon of all the little Pokemon. I love the comparison between Alpha Pokemon and the regular Pokemon because they're so small. Like, my Starly's fucking huge. I have a whole bunch of cool videos, but yes, these are also the legendaries I caught. I also love the fact of how easy it is to catch legendary Pokemon, because in normal games it takes so fucking long, but in these games it takes literally like 2 Great Balls and that's it. But yes, there's my Pokemon. All the unknowns, they're kind of tedious as well to get all of them because you have to, I think there's an unknown request, but I don't know. Yeah, and some of these are all the evolutions that I have. Oh, I think his Sui and Zoroark and Zorora are probably one of my favorites. But, yeah, and then you have the Voltorb, and then, Arcanine, Growlithe. They have different versions of these guys, too, which is pretty okay, I guess. And then, yeah, got these guys. Yep, and then most of the Pokemon in here are Alpha Pokemon, like this Eevee's an Alpha, this Glaceon I accidentally evolved as an Alpha. But yeah, so those are the Pokemon that I have all completed of their evolution. I'm trying to complete the Pokédex right now, and there's just a lot of Pokemon I still need. These were the Pokemon I was originally doing. Cleaver. I never knew that he was an evolution of Scyther, and I really don't like him, to be honest, because it makes no sense to me. But, yeah. And then these are the Pokemon I still need evolutions from. Apparently I don't have a Magnemite and a Magneton. I need to get Sneasler, but I need Razor Claw. I need a regular Sneasel. Magby I found once, and I can't find him ever again. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I need to get one more Piplup. I need to get Basculegion, which you need to do recoil damage like a 400, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Anyways, but yeah, that is basically it. I love the shiny factors. Some of the shinies I really love, but yes, that is basically it. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what your review of Pokemon Arceus is if you've played the game yet. If you haven't played yet and you don't want to see spoilers, then don't watch this. This is still kind of fairly new. This came out a month ago, but I'm pretty sure everybody has their hands on it now. But yeah, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. Also, bells like videos, which is whenever I can. I know it's not every Wednesday, but who knows. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.